What's up everyone, it's Ojh&x and we're back at it again, and in this one we're going to take Hogger through a level 26 Gnomeregan dungeon. Let's get straight into the deck. So Hogger, the main man, the leader, with the Ham-Hock talent to give increased HP as well as speed and attack every time Hogger is deployed. Chimera with the extra poison talent. We have got one of our main tanks being the Prowler with the predatory instincts talent to deal double damage to targets above 75% health. Quillbore with the tunnel vision talent for the faster deployment, Footman with the fortification talent, Pyromancer with the Pyroblast talent, and finally we've got Blizzard in there. So a few points to know about this deck. Firstly is that Chimera with one of the belts on will pretty much solo the first boss, as Chimera can't get knocked off the map, so he's absolutely amazing. Quillbore with the faster deployment is going to do a great job of tanking the second boss for you to make sure that you turn that second boss around so that your other units don't get blasted by that big frontal electric shock chain lightning thing that it does. Footman, I split my Footman quite often, so don't be afraid to split your Footman, especially on the second boss. Again, when you don't have control of both of the siege towers, you want to split them Footman up so they're not all getting absolutely schwacked. And on the final boss, split your Footman so they can be getting as many of the bulbs as possible. And finally, Blizzard because there's lots of units in this that you can take out, especially on the second boss if you time it right, because there's units like the Darkspear Troll, Griffin Rider, Spiderlings that all get dropped in pretty much the same place quite frequently. Blizzard will do a great job of cleaning up all of that for you, and will get you some extra direct boss damage if you need it. So that's enough about the deck then. Let's get straight into this. Right, level 26 with Hogger then. So the first relics, we're not going to look through all the relics because I've had a couple of goes at this and tinkered with the deck, but essentially the one we've chosen is that if we've got 3 or less minis on the map, they gain Bloodlust, and I think that's super important, especially on the second boss where you can get overwhelmed quite quickly. If you've got Bloodlust straight away, then great. So straight off the bat, we're going to split Footman. We want to get control of both of these chests if we can. So we're going to have Footman going down the left, Footman going down the right, change that little switcher arrow to come in side, hopefully be able to take out that that bear and the mountaineer. I played a Prowler there as well, just in case one of my ground units got yeeted off the map, and then we wouldn't have got the credit for that gold chest. So it might seem like a bit of an overcommitment, but we've got both the chests. We've got loads and loads of gold in hand now. We've got that central meeting stone, which is absolutely essential, and the aim of the game, if we can, will be to get one of those belts on our Chimera, who will pretty much solo this boss. Chimera is absolutely amazing. I know my Chimera is a level 26, but I've done this previously with you know, slightly lower level chimeras, and because can't get knocked off the map, just absolutely amazing. So we've got a Chimera with the belt on now, keeping hold of that central meeting stone, keep defending that. We've got a Footman and a Prowler doing good work for us there, hopefully. Please. So as you can see, we're doing really good work on the boss already. We've not done anything too spectacular. We've got Pyromancer staying at range. We've got Chimera, as I said, doing amazing work, and we're a minute and a half into this one, and already the boss is down at about a quarter health. So it is important that you keep hold of the central meeting stone, get as many of the belts as you can, get as many of the chests as you can. We've got the Blizzard coming down there, which is taking out a load of units and got some good damage onto the boss. Pyromancer just wandering up on the right hand side, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, Bloodlusted, 4 shots, 1 more, 5 shots from the Pyromancer. All because she was bloodlusted. That's the end of that. Pretty straightforward. Get that central meeting stone, get as many chests as you can, get belts on your Chimera, and that'll do. So the second lot of talents then, I chose that we would get, minis would gain Bloodlust when they fell below 50% health. Right, so on this one we do take quite a bit of damage then, so obviously the strategy will be to try and get both of the siege towers and then make a split push from there. The AI has dropped all its units down the middle, so I thought balls to it. We're going to go in on the left and we're going to try and take that tower. Absolutely massive overcommitment. What do we have there? A Prowler, a Hogger, a Blizzard, and now we're a little bit short on defensive options, but I feel like on this one, if you try and just defend this central push with both the siege towers raining in on you, that you end up in a world of hurt. So as I said, we're taking a fair bit of damage there. We did drop a Quillbore at the back to help take out that Mountaineer. And that is the only damage, I think, that we take for this entire fight. I say the only damage, obviously we're taking quite a bit of damage. But we do a really good job of keeping hold of the siege tower on the left. We just play a bit of defense now. We're not going to rush it too much. Wi-Fi issues there, as always. And we're going to try and play our footmen so that they're not immediately targeted by that siege tower, playing it a little bit deeper. There's the value of the blizzard coming down. So that blizzard's got rid of the dark spear troll. It's got rid of the mountaineer, and the mountaineer is the one that does the damage. The bear's just a big tank in front of the mountaineer. And that previous relic that we took, which I think I often call talents, that previous relic that we took has given bloodlust to the minis that we've got on the map there. So again, Pyromancer coming in doing a really, really good job. I dropped the cool wall behind because I was hoping we were going to get a bit of a push going. In fact, we have got a bit of a push going. No, we haven't got a bit of a push going because there are minis coming out left, right and centre to defend that. More sort of lag there, but I've played a Chimera. Keeping all that siege tower on the left, doing a pretty good job of that. And at some point, if we can, it'll be nice to make a push for this right tower. But the AI has just dropped a good 10 or so gold push on the left there with the, I can't remember its name, Golem, Harvest Golem, that's the one. The Harvest Golem and the Mountaineer on the left. So now we've dealt with that, are going to make a push for this. And Prowler's really, really good in this because Prowler is fast and doesn't give time for the AI to react. If you've got a window of opportunity, get your Prowler fired across there. So we waited for the AI to do as much damage on that chest as possible, and at the last minute we dropped a Quillbore to give a couple of smacks. The chest open and we took the 2 gold, which is good for us. So the ideal push from this point, the absolute gold standard push from this point, will be Footman on one side, a Chimera on the other, and a Quillbore to tank the boss if possible. So we've got the Footman on the right, desperately trying to get a Chimera down on the left, and then, as per usual, Spiderlings and a Griffin Rider. But Chimera being bloodlusted, I've decided to go for it anyway. I've dropped a Quillbore in the back, and Chimera is going to get absolutely massive work done. Don't need to worry too much about the push on the right because it was all weak-ish units that the splash from the siege tower would get rid of. So things like your Griffin Rider, Spiderlings, etc. Played a Prowler onto that Dark Spear Troll on the left because Prowler's rapid. Prowler gets in there, gives it a charge, kills off the Troll, and then charged onto the boss as well. Played a Hogger on the right. I'm not sure why this is lagging. Anyway, played a Hogger on the right. Hogger's going to sprint into the boss, hopefully, and get a smack. And if not, I think we're within Blizzard range anyway. So 1 smack, 2 smack, 3 smacks, Blizzard coming down. That's the end of that. So apart from that first push, we took no damage at all. So that is good for us. Someone's at the door. Let me shut this. The door is already shut, so let's pretend that that didn't just happen. So the third lot of relics then. Let's have a look what we got. So fast minis gain stealth, range minis gain poison, and flying minis gain avoid the first attack. So we don't want our minis to gain stealth because sometimes you'll have a mini that's near a light bulb and the AI will stop attacking the light bulb and will be like taunted by your mini, will be distracted. And obviously if your mini is invisible, that's no good to anybody. So I could take the range minis get poison. I'm going to take that flying minis evade the first attack. Obviously flying minis on this one are absolutely no good for taking the light bulbs at all. But the AI does have things like an Ogre Mage, and if the Chimera can stay alive for that little bit longer, that'll be good. So, the point of this one then, farm as much gold as you can, obviously. Split your footmen as frequently as you can, and don't get drawn into trying to win every single bulb. So Chimera's going to do a great job of tidying up all of that. On the left, we've already split our footmen, so now any bulbs that spawn left or right, we've got a good covering there, so we should be able to get that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bulbs on the map at the moment, and realistically, we should get all 4. That's 1, 2, 3. Get that final one there. That's good for us. So we're going to take this one really steady, really, really patient. Not get too excited. Always dropping our kobolds, getting our kobolds involved as much as possible to get that economy ticking over. Pyromancer is going to take out a bulb for us and take out the save pilot and the was it a Null Brute that it was? So footmen are split again, and as you can see, that Prowler was distracted off that bulb and has come across to take on our footmen. So that leaves that bulb for us to take, which is good. We're going to play a Prowler on the left because we can snipe that. We can snipe that bulb there. That save pilot just did nothing at all, and then we've got the footmen that are now bloodlusted, just the 3 of them. We'll play a Chimera on that right-hand side to just assist with these footmen. We'll get that helps us cycle around to another Kobold, and then we'll get Hogger down. We played Hogger a few times now, so he'll be getting quicker. He's already taken 1 bulb. That's 2 on the way to a 3rd, and we're going to take it nice and patient and set up another push with footmen split in the back. So Prowler took the 2nd hit of that, so the Ogre Mage did us a favour there and weakened that bulb, and then Prowler leapt in there and got the job done. We distracted that Ogre Mage with a Quillbore, and that's it. So we only probably need 2 more, possibly. And we've got the footmen on the left from that earlier split that are doing a good job. Hogger sprinting off onto the right and gets another one for us. So that's going to be pretty close. Well, in fact, that should be it now. Hogger and Paramount, so I've got that last one. Is it? Yes, it is. There we go. So really, really straightforward. Dead simple. The only time there was any difficulty at all was that middle boss, which I think is just a pain in the ass anyway. So if you do have some success with this deck, then let me know how you get on in the comments. If this video has helped, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already and you want more content like this, please get yourself subscribed. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.